Highway of Hope. Mary Luz Guerra lives in Peru, South America. She remembers a trip she took in 2003 from the city of Cusco, high in the Peruvian mountains, to her home in Maldonado, a city in the Amazon rainforest. This 300-kilometer journey would have taken only 37 minutes by plane. However, Mary Luz had traveled by truck along narrow mountain roads, and it took her 3 days to reach home. During the long and exhausting trip, she remembers thinking, "I can't wait until they build that highway." Almost 10 years after her lengthy journey, Mary Luz's wish came true. In early 2012, the Transoceanic Highway opened to public vehicles for the first time, a dream of Peru's leaders since the 1950s. Work on the vast network of roads and bridges began in 2006 and was completed in late 2011. Today, the East-West Passageway spans 2,600 kilometers. From Peru's Pacific coastline, it continues east across the Andes Mountains and through part of Peru's Amazon rainforest. It then travels into Brazil, where it connects with a network of existing highways to the Atlantic. The Transoceanic Highway is considered one of South America's greatest engineering feats, and supporters say it will improve people's lives. Before 2012, travel between the cities of Cusco and Maldonado in Peru took several days, as Mary Luz's story illustrates, and drivers had to use narrow mountain roads. Nowadays, because of the new highway, the trip only takes a few hours and is much safer. In addition to making travel faster and easier, supporters say that the highway will also be good for business. There is immense demand in North America and Asia for Brazilian and Peruvian products, including soybeans, beef, and gold. A number of companies in Cusco and Maldonado also sell wood to different corners of the world. Many of these companies move their lumber, wood cut into pieces, to the Pacific Ocean, where it travels by ship to other countries. Thanks to the highway, wood can now reach the Pacific in days rather than weeks. This lowers costs and allows the wood to reach a company's customers sooner and also in better condition. In the long run, say many business owners, this will mean more profit. The highway will also open up areas of the Peruvian Amazon that were inaccessible just a few years ago. The highway may increase activities in these areas and give people new places to live and travel to. This, in return, could lead to more jobs and money for Peruvians. Despite the highway's many potential benefits, environmentalists are concerned. The Transoceanic passes directly through a large part of the Amazon rainforest in the state of Madre de Dios in Peru. According to a Peruvian government study, this forested area in the mountains has the greatest biodiversity, wide variety of living things like plants and animals, of any place on Earth. Moreover, until recently, large parts of the forest were in pristine condition. However, as more people are moving into the region, it will not stay in this original condition for long. Environmentalists worry about the impact on the Amazon's plants and animals, especially since many are found nowhere else. They fear that construction of the highway could result in environmental ruin. Shortly after the highway opened, large numbers of people began coming into Maldonado from all over Peru and the world to mine gold. There's a lot of money to be made in mining, as well as in farming, says environmental photographer Gabby Salazar. I think we're gonna see a big increase in farming, she says. Right across the border in Brazil, you see soybean farms all over the place. Studies show that 3/4 of the deforestation of the Brazilian Amazon occurs within 50 kilometers of a highway. And environmentalists are concerned that the same thing will happen in Peru. It's having an impact on the environment and on the people, she explains. Faced with these risks, many Peruvians talk about the importance of being practical. In rural Peru, a lot of people are living in poverty, so they may welcome the economic opportunities that the new highway could bring. That's why it's very difficult to say, don't build this road, explains Roger Mostalish, president of the Amazon Center for Environmental Education and Research. However, every time a road like this is built, you soon see major changes. Will these changes be mostly positive or negative? Many Peruvians are hopeful, but only time can tell.